YouTube, what up? It's your boy ONI-DJtv. Welcome back to another video. We doing another story time vid, you know what I'm saying? Something more lighthearted and maybe, hopefully more entertaining than the last one. We're just gonna hop straight into it, not too much of an introduction. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, y'all enjoy these videos, and we'll get right into it.
They have those kiosks where you can like do your own order and then like you get like a little receipt. So I go inside and I use this kiosk. Keep in mind, the floor is hella wet. When I came into the McDonald's, I almost bust my ass, right? So then this old man, this older man
The TikTok captions be funny as hell.
comes in. He had to be like in his 60s or like early 70s, right?
Okay.
And he comes in and he almost busts his ass too.
Okay.
So he's already pissed off, right? The old man goes up to the counter to wait for like an employee to come help him, right? He doesn't want to use the kiosk. And I know he doesn't want to use the kiosk because he came up to me giving me this whole machines are going to take over the world. They're taking everybody's job speech and he refuses to use it. So he goes to the counter to wait on an employee to come help him. So nobody comes to help him for a hot minute. He gets pissed. I already finished my order, right? I got my receipt. It's in my hoodie pocket, like right here, right? This old man, this is what I knew. He wasn't playing around. He walks around the counter, which I've never seen in my life. I've seen videos on Twitter. He walks behind the counter and he goes like halfway into like McDonald's like kitchen area. He's like, "Hello, hello, I need help." And then this black woman comes around the counter, sees
I
him,
could have been enough.
and then like she looks at him, then looks at me because I'm like, I stepped over a little bit to see like, hey, somebody gonna beat his ass or what? Like the lady goes, "Sir, no, sir, you need to go back behind the counter right now, sir. You are not, no, sir, you cannot be back here." Then the dude, he's already pissed because he almost bust his ass coming into the McDonald's. He looks at the woman and says, "Well, I don't see a sign saying we can't be back here, and no one's up front. So what am I supposed to do?" And then he turns and he looks back at me. And he goes, "Do you see a sign saying that we can't be back there?" And I was like, "We is crazy. I'm not with him, ma'am. I'm not with him." Lady goes, "You need to leave the premises right now. You need to leave right now, or we're gonna call."
I ain't trying to put him in it. He said, "Dude, do we need to leave? Like, I don't know you, bro." It's funny as hell. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to interrupt. It's funny.
The police. And then he goes, "We ain't going nowhere." And I'm like, "Hold on. I wasn't going anywhere anyways. I already paid for my shit. Don't put me in your thing, sir." And then she goes, "Both of you leave right now. The police are on the way." I said, "Both? I got a receipt."
Bye.
So then the police show up. So the police show up, they come into the door, and both the cops almost bust their ass. They come in, they start slipping because the floor is tremendously wet because whoever mopped just dumped water on the ground and pushed the stick around, really. The cops are not in the
Walking up with the Looney Tunes. They was.
mood right now. You know what I mean? Because anybody in uniform that almost bust their ass, you're not getting their best. And I understood that. So they come in and like, "Hey, we're gonna need y'all to leave." And I wanted to kindly express to them, I'm not in the whole thing. I used the kiosk. I got my receipt. It's really just him. And the old dude, he's going crazy. Like I ain't going nowhere. The people, he's talking about the machines still. The cops ain't trying to hear about the machines. So then one of the cops like starts to approach me. Is like just kind of like gesturing me like outside, like to go handle all this like outside, right? So I reach to show my receipt because I had it in my hoodie.
Hell no.
So as soon as I reach for my hoodie, she kind of like kind of shifts and puts her hand, where a gun might be, and I'm like, "Oh shit, oh," and it all came to me. She just showed up to like whatever, and I'm reaching for my hoodie, and I just so happen to be black. I'm about to be put on a t-shirt,
Yeah.
and all that hit me, and I was like, oh no, I kind of like shuffled, but the floor is wet, so when I shuffled, I slipped, and I actually bust my ass.
Damn.
So I slipped and I fell, and I didn't know that there was a wet floor sign close by. So when I fell, I hit that sign, and it fell like down on the hard floor, and it made like a pop sound, like a pop. I thought I got shot, and I couldn't feel anything like me being shot, but I heard it, so I started pre-screaming.
Hey.
I ran on the ground, and then the craziest part, the old man who claims that me and him together goes, "What? Hey, did you shoot him? Did you shoot him?" And he's like, he knows nobody shot me.
At least he got your back.
I'm like, "Oh, It was so bad, man. So that was at McDonald's. That's how life's going for me.
That's funny. I like it. Hey, y'all check out Quincy the Only on TikTok. I'm on TikTok right now. That was funny. All right, let's see if I can find another one for this video. Hold on. All right, we found another one. Let's see how this one go.
He said, just like me, bro, joking wise. One time she got in trouble in school so bad that she had a parent-teacher conference, right? And you know, being an uncle, that's every uncle dream for their niece or nephew to come up to him and say, I got in trouble at school. I don't want my mama to find out, so can you come up to the school for me? I damn near cried. I said, girl, yes. On the day of her parent-teacher conference, I went up to the school, but I seen my sister. I said, what you doing up here? She said, the school called me for my daughter. I'm finna see what they want. I said,
Okay,
I said, huh.
I feel like he had
We got the school, got your number. And we go to the office and we see my little niece. My little niece looked at her mama. Then she looked at me and we started speaking in code. She gave me that look like, what the hell she doing here? I gave her a shrug like, Principal come in the office and get to telling us what happened. She said, yeah, your daughter has been joking around with the new art teacher, saying extremely mean things. I'm finna tell him to come down so he can explain this side of the story. So she called the new art teacher down. He come down. He had green paint on his forehead, green paint under his chin, and he had an eye patch, and he was short, white, and stubby. I whispered to my niece, I said, that's him. She said, yeah, his big ass looking like the green peppermint. I said, shh, girl, stop cussing. He said, yes, I'm the new art teacher. That's why my face is like this, and I was trying to get to know the class, but your daughter kept being rude to me. My sister said, what she say? The art teacher said, yeah, when I was little, I had lost my eyeball in a car accident. He get quiet. I break the silence. I'm like, what? You want us to feel sorry for you, motherfucker? What my little niece say to you, man? So I walked in the classroom
Exactly
trying to introduce myself. I say, hello, kids. Do you guys want to know my name? So your daughter proceeded to say, oh, no, thank you. We don't want to know your name. We already know your name. And I asked her, what is my name? So he turned to my little niece and he asked her, like, and what did you say? My little niece get quiet. My sister turned towards her and said, what did you say? My little niece say, I said his name was Mike Wazowski. I say, Mike, what? The little green one-eyed motherfucker from Monsters, Inc. Our teacher said, I didn't know who he was, so I looked him up and I said, yeah, he's green.
Damn, that's a mean little girl. He got green on. He got one eye. She called him Mike Wazowski, but kids is a mob, boy. Yo, I know he wanted them to whoop her. Y'all ain't no whooper. Let me see what
Probably on your face
happens.
don't make the shit no better. Teacher said, oh, that's not all. She said she had a couple of jokes for my ass. I say, there's more?
A couple of jokes.
Do tell. My teacher said, I asked everybody what they want to do for a living as a career. And I asked your daughter, and she said she wanted to be a singer. So I asked her, who was her favorite artist? And he turned back towards my niece and asked her, like, and what did you say? My little niece get quiet again. Now my sister getting upset. She started talking right now. And my little niece nervous. She said, I don't have no favorite artist, but his favorite artist might be Fetty Wap. Our teacher said, I didn't even know who Fetty Wap was. I said, under a rock? Yo, I looked up who Fetty Wap was, and I couldn't take that type of disrespect. I said, shit, I don't see how you can take that type of disrespect from the first joke. I would have been fucked up. Our teacher said, I get it. She's making it fun of my eye, but this the one that made me want to have a parent-teacher conference. She said, so I asked the class, do you guys have any questions? And your daughter raised her hand, and I asked her, what's your question? Would you mind telling your mom what's the question you asked me? All of these still nervous. She said, I asked them how many alphabets is in the alphabet. Our teacher said, I told her there's 26 alphabets in the alphabet. She told me, no, for you it's 25, for us it's 26. Our teacher said, how come y'all alphabet has 26 and I only have 25? Tell them what you told me. Now I'm drinking water when my niece said this, bro. She said the only reason why your alphabet has 25 instead of 26 is because your alphabet missing an I. I spit that water out. And my little niece is just like me, bro, joking wise. One time she got in trouble in school, so
That little girl funny. I don't, boy. Let me be her teacher. She, we're gonna hold her back, boy. What that, man? Kid disrespectful, man. That was funny. I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna just try to. We'll see how this video go. If the light's good and the engagement is good, y'all, let me know in the comments. I'll keep doing more story times, or if I just feel like we're doing something every once in a while. But if y'all enjoyed this, make sure you leave a like. That was funny. That little girl mean. That was funny. Okay.